A, of course, with the Rubik, very likely partner for the side of Empire to grab. And the Rubik, of course, a very strong hero for Empire. Low hard dance, we've seen him do some magical things on the Rubik in previous games. So we'll see what he's able to bring to the fray this match. And the ban from Empire there, taking out the S4 Quap. And very understandable seeing S4's recent, well, not just recent, just all-time performances on the hero. It's a very scary kind of hero-player matchup.
Yeah, and I like the Clinks ban as well. Secret saying, look, no shenanigans from you guys here in Game 3. We're just going to ban out some of those more cheesy and gimmicky picks that they could have thrown at them. So what's left in the pool is, I mean, pretty open for Puppey as well as Kuro especially. Most of their heroes still in the pool. If they want to go Bounty Hunter, it's still available, although that's maybe a possible ban from Empire. Bounty always good and poses a lot of pressure onto the Shadow Fiend with his gank potential. Puppey's heroes are mostly still in the pool. You've got the Crystal Maiden. There's, I was about to say keep the lights in the pool, as is the Enigma, but I don't think you necessarily want to Enigma against Rubik. You still can. In last game, there was Eventual Spirit, and he said, I don't care if you can swap to cancel my Black Hole. This hero is just good for his jungle farming and the fact he can buy a fast mech or a fast pipe for the team. So I think just because Rubik's being picked up, if Secret want Enigma, they'll still pick it.
Okay, third pick here for the side of Empire. Let's see what they want to pick up as their partner for the Rubik. Obviously, Secret being aware that they might have gone for that A, taking that away from them. What are Empire left with? I mean, looking what's also available for the team, is there any kind of hero that comes to mind that you feel that Empire might want to grab? I mean, heroes like the Witch Doctor that we've seen them run before, potentially?
I think with Empire, the Storm Spirit did not work out well for them in game 1, although it is something they like to run on silent and may look to do so again. I think last game they just had the worst possible start imaginable. Giving up First Blood, losing the bounty runes, Zai getting a solo kill in the offlane on Storm Spirit, just things that shouldn't be happening. So I could see them still considering that. Outside of that, looking towards Yoku's heroes, so the Sand King and Earthshaker, the two big ones there for the offlane that he likes to play. The worry is if you pick something like that, then Secret again go for that lane dominator. They've got the Gyrocopter. They can go greedy again. When you have a weak laning hero like Sand King or Earthshaker, that's where getting an Enigma can really pay off. So I think Empire may be hesitant in picking up a passive offlaner for Yoku this early on in the draft, and more likely will pick up their support partner like the Disruptor again, if they want to pair the Disruptor with the Rubik, or they'll pick up Silence Hero. And there we go. It's going to be a Witch Doctor. You mentioned this hero and comes out.
Yeah, I mean, we see it picked up a lot, of course, with heroes like the Shadow Fiend. You know, it allows him in these fights to go a little bit ham in the mid-game. You've got that Voodoo Restoration, and also in lane as well. I mean, the Rubik Witch Doctor matchup is going to be very nice, and obviously being two strong range supports as well, you should be able to deal with the Clockwork if that is the lane that you end up going against.
Yeah, one of the better zoning safe lane supports. You can even get the Maledict level 1 if you want to really put on a lot of pressure. So also just doesn't reveal too much. And I think picking up two supports early doesn't let Secret know what kind of offlane they're picking up for Yoku, whether it's going to be something kind of more team fight initiation oriented, even though that is normally their style. Also still very open in that Witch Doctor, Rubik, very suitable towards an aggro tri-lane against the Gyrocopter. Yeah, Gyrocopter packs a punch, and if he gets in close, can get kills quickly, but these are two 600 range heroes. You pair it up with another ranged hero and you aggro tri-lane. Gyrocopter can't really run into last hit because his range is not suitable for last hitting against a Rubik who can telekinesis, pull him into a cask and into some other damage coming out from whatever Empire's last pick could be. So I think Empire could be toying with the idea of doing an aggro tri-lane with this draft of theirs.
Okay, I mean, if that is the situation, Secret, obviously, we saw them pick up heroes like the Bounty Hunter and make a lot of things happen with that. Do you feel there's a space for the Bounty potentially again this game, or is Secret going to look elsewhere? Well, they're going to pick up the Puppey CM now as the third pick, and it's very refreshing as well. Not a lot of teams that I can think of, other than Secret, that have been running Crystal Maiden, and obviously Puppey having a lot of good fortune with it. And Empire now, they're going to pick up the hero for Silent, and they grab themselves the Juggernaut.
Yeah, so there's your strong safe lane farmer for Silent. As mentioned, I think still the aggro tri-lane possible, and that's where Secret, worried about the aggro tri-lane, didn't go greedy this game. They see Rubik Witch Doctor, and they're thinking, okay, if they aggro tri-lane and we pick up the Bounty Hunter, the Enigma, we get punished in the laning stage. They have Gyrocopter as their safe lane farmer who isn't as stable in the lane as a Razor is, so they need to pick up some strong actual laning support. So I think CM was picked up partially for that reason, and they could fit in the Bounty Hunter, I think, for Kuro if they want to, but they may even be thinking about getting a hero that has some additional laning presence because of the worry that Empire are going to get aggressive and look to punish the lanes of Team Secret here. So we'll see what Secret have in mind. They also still need their mid laner for S4, and it's pretty pretty open as far as what they could get for him. The Bristleback's still there, Razor's still available. Even the Brewmaster comes up every now and then for S4 if they want something with a bit more teamfight control. But they've got a very solid draft, a very secret draft so far.
And it is going to be the Naga Siren Kuroki support, I'd imagine, seeing Secret picking that one up.
Yep.
So, obviously, we saw that, I believe, yeah, it was in the semifinals, sorry. And it was incredibly successful there for Kuroki. He had a ridiculous amount of farm. He was able to get the Guardian Greaves pretty quickly into the game. So, yeah, Naga support. Secret bringing it back this year.
They have been. This is like kind of flashback to what Alliance used to do a bit at TI3, and S4 knows all about the power of the support Naga Siren. So very tanky support, and this is something where I think it's very handy to have in the laning stage, and also just Song of the Siren has so much utility. Not just the carry Naga knows how to use Song and TP the hell away from a 5-man gank, but the support Naga, it's a lot more nuances within what you can get done with this. You can set up, we've seen them set black holes with it, we've seen them use it to focus down a tombstone and then fight outside of the tombstone. You can really use this to reset during a fight and make things go a lot smoother for you in the middle of a chaotic and hectic team fight.
Talking about kind of the setup potential, so I guess we are expecting it to be the Arteezy Gyro, so we're still looking for S4's hero. Now, is there anyone that kind of comes to mind that Team Secret might pick up to utilize that song to set up for the big wombo combos in these fights?
I don't feel like there's any crazy AoE combo they're going to look to combine with the Naga Siren. I could be wrong on that, but I think they're more likely they're going to get a secondary frontline core to go with the Gyrocopter. Razor and Viper are the two that come to mind. Maybe we see another Razor pick from S4.
Yeah.
They also don't have a mech buyer at the moment, unless Clockwork's going to go for mech for the team, which is possible but unlikely, I'd say. So if they want to mech, something like a Razor could fit in nicely.
Okay. I mean, Empire's draft as well, obviously looking very strong. The push and the sustain that they're going to have is going to be very nice. And I kind of feel like they've done this around what Team Secret banned out. Obviously, when they picked up the Rubik, Secret banned out the AA. But then that, of course, meant that Empire could go for this draft where they're going to have the Voodoo Restoration, they're going to have the Healing Ward. And the hero that essentially can just straight away stop that kind of push isn't even going to be in the pool at all. So Empire, in terms of, when they start to get the push on, do you feel Secret with their lineup are going to be able to deal with it and able to kind of defend at the earlier stages?
I think it really depends on their last pick. If they get something like a Razor or a Brewmaster for S4, they'll have the ability to fight into Team Empire, a Blink initiation from a Brew, get off a good ulti. Similarly with the Razor can just kind of run in and tank up a lot of damage and fight his way through. But Empire, last pick, the Space Scouts.
Okay, I guess.
It makes an appearance, and Yoku going to be the one handling that in the offlane, I can only imagine, so...
Yeah, I'd imagine so. And, well, fairly nice to get some of the heroes on the side of the die. You know, Gyros, even when he gets the BKB, still kind of a bit of a glass cannon. And final pick for Secret, they're going to pick up the Bristleback. So, as we see the heroes being selected, I'd imagine it's going to be the Bristleback in the mid, as we've seen Secret do before.
Yeah, I think this will be the S4 pick this game around. And I guess if they wanted to, they could dual lane mid with something like a CM plus Gyrocopter. But it seems much more standard and strong to just do the Bristleback there.
Yeah, Secret, of course, as always, switching it around a bit. We'll see what they do decide to end up in terms of laning phase. And Empire, pretty much on the heroes that we expected them to be. It will indeed be Resolution on that mid lane, on the Shadow Fiend, Silent on the Jug. And your Witch Doctor Rubik being handled by Always Want to Fly Lower Dance Shoku on the offlane on the Spirit Breaker. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the final... Well, if Secret win it, this could be the last match of the Mars Dota TV League. But Empire, they're going to want to try and swing this one back. And they're going to give it their all here to turn the 2-0 into a 2-1. We'll see who's able to come out on top. And indeed, yeah, it's going to be S4 picking up that Bristleback as we get ourselves into this game, ladies and gentlemen. It's myself, ODPixel, joined by Gods here for this match. And... well, let's get it underway. And in terms of the drafts, what are kind of your opening feelings and thoughts looking at what both teams have brought to this game, the odds?
I think Empire have gone very standard and safe with their draft, which I think any other team, any other time, I'd say, great, this works good in Empire's favor. But they've just been crushed 2 games in a row going for their mostly standard drafts. So I feel like maybe they're just thinking, okay, let's just keep going safe. But when you get stomped as hard as you do, I feel like they had to go maybe a bit more unorthodox with their picks, and this is almost playing into Secret's hands because they've done nothing that's going to catch Secret by surprise. Maybe we're going to see some different movements coming in from the supports, like pick up some early smokes, try and go for a lot of early ganks and rotations. and use the Spirit Breaker effectively in the similar fashion. But I think for the most part, Secret has been able to beat Empire playing their standard game, and the fact that Empire have just gone for a similar standard draft makes me worry for their chances here in Game 3.
Yes, indeed. I mean, in terms of the lane's going to be fairly strong for the side of Empire, don't you feel? But I guess at the same time, Secret, they're not really the easiest of heroes to kind of kill. I mean, these would be arguably Puppy CM, but we've seen Puppy on the Crystal Maiden. You know, he just kind of hangs back, plays it careful, makes the pulls in the jungle, and very rarely gets caught out of position in the earlier stages of the game. So Empire, they're certainly going to have to bring that A game here if they want to have a hope of taking down Secret, especially as seeing as Secret, I don't know what the exact number is, but it must be at least about 15 games. The last 15 compared to, they haven't dropped a single game. You know, that's within the series. They've just no one's been able to take them down at all. So, I mean, it's going to be quite something for Secret if they can continue that streak, but it's also going to make people kind of raise their eyebrows at Empire if they are able to stop Secret in their tracks.
That's a thing. Secret has, if they win this LAN, that will be 3 LANs in a row, including the Summit as well as Red Bull Battlegrounds. They've gone undefeated here in China as well, which is something no one's done since Alliance back at, I think it was the G1 League a couple of years ago, where they had a huge streak. That was back when the year they won TI3. Before TI3, they went to China, went undefeated in a LAN, and that to me is what that Secret reminds me of right now. They're reminding me of 2013 Alliance with their current form. They look unstoppable. When they're playing well, when they're getting... It's not even about getting their heroes. They have a backup. You ban out one hero of theirs, they have a replacement for it. It seems like they have a set kind of quote-unquote small hero pool, but you can't ban out everything. They'll always get one of 2 or 3 heroes for each player.
And I have just noticed, actually, it's worth pointing out, I think the score might be wrong at the top, mightn't it, Gods? I think the admins might have messed that one up.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Empire fans, no. That's not the score.
It's not the score, indeed. So, yeah, apologies to everyone, of course, in Dota TV and watching on the stream. That score is wrong. It's 2-0 to Secret. Looks like the admins might have another agenda behind their things, and some beautiful drawings here being done, courtesy of mainly Zai. I think there's, S4's chipping in there. And also Resolution joining it. It's mainly Zai. Oh, here we go. We've got a little message coming out. Zlusha? Dead. Someone's dead. According to...
Someone's saying no to the drawings. Whoever... Aloha Dance is like, no one gets to draw on this minimap. I'm going to cover everything up.
Is this Aloha Dance or a Zai? Actually, I think you're right. Yeah, it's Aloha Dance. Yeah, it's the light.
Zai is the... Yeah, the I don't know, I call it grey, but mostly because in Warcraft 3 that was the grey color.
Yeah.
This is Team Empire getting right into this.
I
miss the days of Sing Sing. Sing Sing made all the pauses interesting back like a couple of years ago when he did his drawings on the mini-map. But no longer.
Rip Sing Sing. There we go. We're good to go. The G's been called by Arteezy. We'll see the other side of Empire ready. Apparently not. They were too busy scribbling. They just got to kind of regain themselves and we should be able to get ourselves back up. But anyway, let's talk about the lane. So Resolution in the mid lane. It is going to be up against this Bristleback, and I mean, in your eyes, how does the Bristleback do against the Shadow Fiend?
Bristleback does okay. He's just tanky, durable, has pretty good base damage, base armor, so it's not a matchup where S4 is going to struggle too much, and there's rotation potential from a Crystal Maiden, from a Naga Siren, so that's where Shadow Fiend has to be fairly cautious and wary of the movement of these heroes on the map. But similarly on the Empire side, Witch Doctor Rubik can also rotate around, and we could be seeing ganks come out from both sides with the support. So I don't think it's a matchup S4 does fine in until Shadow Fiend hits maybe level 5, because that's where the Razors start to really hurt for the Bristleback.
Indeed, and well, we're going to see both sides just positioning themselves around their respective runes. Secret will be able to secure the top, and Empire will be able to claim the bottom. Both of the offlaners keeping themselves right out of any potential fight.
Yeah, so pre-standard opening, both mid laners will get a rune apiece, S4 as well as Resolution, the Bristle and the Shadow Fiend. And Slide Edge going to go Secret's way because Puppy is doing the mid lane creep block. So just this kind of small thing, but when you've got a support who can also block the creep wave, it does give the mid to S4 a Slide Edge. Having it on his hill to start off will probably allow him to give Shadow Fiend a tough time getting his first couple last hits. It's very important for Shadow Fiend to get those early souls, but he may have to go level 1 Raze just so he can get last hits and finish his bottle here, since, yeah, he levels up Raze just to make sure he can get fast bottle rather than the early souls.
And Nestor trying to do his best with the quill sprays to keep Resolution far out. Top lane, Yoku having to deal with the Kuroki and RTZ dual lane here. And straight away with the bash there. Rocket Barrage coming back through onto Yoku. And we'll be able to force back the Spirit Breaker, and Yoku taking a fair bit of damage there. But he's got a salve, he's got 4 tangos, he's prepared for this kind of harassment.
Yeah, and importantly, does not have charge leveled up, so he has to make sure he stays full HP, otherwise they can just go in again and finish him off. But for now, it looks like that's not going to be the case. RTZ has a Wraith Band complete, and maybe looking for some more harass here onto the Yoki Spirit Breaker.
Here we go, there's your second Rocket Barrage here. Yoku's got to be careful. Backing off here, they're going to try and give him the old rundown. There's going to be another Riptide here in a second. Yoku could be in a lot of trouble. There's your second Rocket Barrage, and that is going to be your first blood going the way of Artur there. And at the same time, it looks like bottom lane, Empire did find the kill onto Clockwork, but Secret peeping them to it and ensuring that they are the side that claims the first blood bonus.
Yeah, and even looking at just how much damage Silent took to get that kill,
Silent?
he got punished hard. Zai's trying to chase him down. Ooh,
Yeah,
almost gets the kill. He's going to get the Rubik. No, maybe not. Oh.
Empire.
Okay, I was about to say, it was like mid-swing and my screen froze. I'm like, did you get the Rubik? Did you not get it?
That was,
The tension's killing me here.
They were hanging around on incredibly low health there. I think Empire just underestimating the killing potential. Yoku's dead, having to charge away from the top lane. Actually charging towards the mid. Oh, he's going to be lucky there. Finds himself a regen rune. He's going to be happy with that one. But 2 for 1 at the moment, favouring the side of Secret. And so far, I mean, Zai, how's he doing in terms of zoning out the Juggernaut? Pretty well, in fact. Keeping on par with the CS of this silent Juggernaut.
Yeah, and that's where getting a kill on the offlaner is... It's good the way Secret did it, because they didn't take any damage. They just used mana to get the kill. But Silent, even if he got first blood on Clockwork, and let's say what happened top didn't happen, it's probably not even... I mean, it's maybe barely worth it because it's first blood, but he took so much damage, as did the Rubik, to get that kill. So I think they almost overcommitted HP and mana to get the kill on Clockwork, whereas Secret were much more efficient with the way they killed Yoki and top, and that's where Clockwork's able to come back in the lane, get another kill, and just compete for farm. The fact that Clockwork is getting this much CS helps him out a ton going to the mid game.
This is going to be a very healthy clock indeed. Towards the mid, we're seeing a Aloha dance, just making the stacks here for Resolution. And in terms of CS, he's doing really well in the mid lane. They're pretty even at the moment, 15 for 5, 13 for 2, but Resolution there with a slight edge against S4.
And the other big thing is right now, Puppey has been able to just jungle away on Crystal Maiden. He's hit level 3, which is his second point in Brilliance Aura, or Arcane Aura actually as it's now called, and this just gives a big boost to the mana of all 3 lanes. It helps out S4 sustain his Quill Harass, it helps out Zai, keeps spamming out Rocket Flares, Cogs in the off lane, constant Rocket Barrages and Riptides in the safe lane. All these heroes benefit a lot from the early points in the Arcane Aura, and that's something that Puppey's bringing to the table just by level 1 jungling.
And again, Yoku trying to do his best here to find the XP that he can. But Kuroki and Puppey, they're ready with the wraparound. Yoku could be in trouble. He has got a charge, but Puppey, he's going to be there ready and waiting to cancel it if it comes out. I think Yoku realizes he's already dead, and he certainly will go down. Arteezy there getting a second kill in this safe lane. And things looking very healthy for the side of Secret in this early game.
They're just really good with their support play and decision making. Like Kuro from the start zoning without even... Like, they could have committed Puppey to the safe lane to help get those early kills, but they said, look, if we get the kills, great, helps Satellite, gets us a first blood, but if we don't, it's going to be more beneficial later on to have the Arcane Aura, have a CM who can get a lot more done on the map.
Oh, yeah, talking about the CM, very nice pick off there from Empire. They do run into Puppey at the rune, and they might even find more as well. Charge from Yoku, this is going to be big for Empire, finding 2 kills, and it is double kill going the way of Resolution on the Shadow Fiend. So very nice for Empire to find those here around the rune spot.
Well, that's some turnaround gold going his way, and this is a Shadow Fiend. He doesn't even need to win the mid lane. He always has the jungle turnaround farm.
Bottom lane, Maledict is going to be enough to Zai to pop, and Empire, well, they're saying, well, Secret, you might have had a good start, but we're ready to turn it around in your face, and getting some very, very tasty kills on both of the cores here.
Wow, yeah, that's huge. Killing off S4 and Zai, so at this point it's only Arteezy as far as the Secret cores without a death to his name, and Arteezy's having a great time. Aquila and Phase Boots online, but they need to be careful about what they do. I think especially S4 in the mid lane. Clockwork, if he's trading a death hero there to get levels and at least contest the farm with the Juggernaut, it's going okay. hits him with another cogs in. And Zai is most of the way to level 6 now, so he's getting very close to having hookshot online. Actually goes in on bottom lane. Silent went for a deny here, and Zai tries to punish here with a battery assault, but didn't quite have the damage out for it.
Mid lane, the damage is enough. Resolution out a killing spree with the setup from Aloha Dance. Was able to finish off the bristleback. And again, Secret giving away these kills that Empire, I mean, the fact that Resolution 3 kills in now before the 6-minute mark, and his CS looking pretty tasty as well. Shadow Fiend having a very nice start to this game.
Oh yeah, this has been a great matchup for him. They'll secure him the 6-minute rune as well. Even brought in Spirit Breaker and Rubik in case anything funny happened and they needed the backup there. But for now, it's Arteezy who's rotated bottom, has cooldown available, but he's been scouted out. They've got the Radiant Ward on the lane, so they know he's down here, and this is not going to lead to a kill on Silent. He just backs off. He's going to farm the jungle. Actually going to go for a pull here instead to get the weight back to his tower, and that's wasted time for the Arteezy Gyrocopter.
And this is a smart move here from Empire. Resolution and Aloha Dance both smoked up. They realize that whoever's here is on their own. They know that Kuroki's alone. He's level 4, nowhere near the Song of the Siren. And if they can find a charge, this Naga Siren is pretty much gonzo. Resolution and Aloha Dance looking to get themselves in position. It's going to be the illusion. They're not going to jump on that. They know which one's real. They're going to go in for it. The Fade Bolt's going to reveal the real Kuroki. And they're trying to move in, but there's not enough mana, in fact, for the telekinesis. And now Zai coming in with a hookshot. Cogs are going to get dropped as well. There's your telekinesis. What the heck is going on? Kuroki walks out of it. Perfect world servers bringing that.
Posturing near this mid lane. They're looking for a kill, maybe a Curious Knife, but they get down a deep Observer Ward behind the tier 1 mid tower. And also block off the big camp.
Witch Doctor. They're all rotating around onto him. There's nowhere for him to run. Arteezy will be able to claim that one with the heroes around the mid lane from Secret. And now, onto the tier 1 here. Secret, they're going to start to try and get a push on of their own.
Yeah, Resolution discovered that his big camp had been either taken or blocked out by a Sentry Ward, and the charge, he wants to go in on Arteezy.
The bash, getting S4. Oh, nicely done from Puppey, holding back the charge, but it looks like S4, he's going to be the sacrificial lamb here as he does go down. That's going to be another kill here for your Shadow Fiend. Resolution now dominating here in the mid lane.
Bottom, they've gone in on Zai, has to lead things off with a Blade Fury, and I think Zai's done for.
Absolutely, the bounces, the Maledict, it's all too much for this Clockwork, and at the same time, mid lane, the fight's continuing. Yoku wants to try and find more here, going in onto Puppey. There's a telekinesis from Aloha Dance, the raises fly through as well. Another kill for Empire, 3 heroes on the sideline for Secret. Arteezy's coming in with a cooldown. He's not going to want to chase that though, as he is all alone, and Empire, I've got to say, they've been looking the strongest this game than they have all series. This is a very healthy start for Empire, 8-4 at the moment.
Important to note is it's a bit reminiscent of the Cloud9 Game 2 against Secret the other day, where the kills were going Cloud9's way, but looking at the raw CS, all 5 Secret heroes are getting some farm, getting some CS. For Empire, it's only Shadow Fiend and Juggernaut, so as a result, it's not really a huge lead for Empire.
Arteezy coming in there with the haste stream bottom lane. So he's got to be careful. He's come down here to try and find some farm. Silent, he does have the Omni Slash available here with Aloha dancing the sidelines. At the same time, top lane, Kuroki, he's taking use of this free lane. He's found himself level 6 and just applying some pressure now to this tier 1. Arteezy trying to take down the tier 1 here in the mid lane. And there's your hook shot from Zai. Straight to Resolution. They got the cooldown as well. This is a massive value kill. He's on a streak, and Arteezy will be able to end it. Gets himself the goal for that one. There will be a charge coming on onto Arteezy. He's trying to find more here with the rocket barrage. Onto Aloha does the telekinesis. It's not enough. He goes down. Arteezy will get a double kill. Looks like he will almost certainly pay for his life, and he does go down. Zai and S4 trying to see if they can find more. Death Ward now from Boy always want to fly. And the cogs from Zai actually holding him near the Death Ward. Zai's going to go down. The charge from Yoki bringing S4 back. Can they find this kill? No, they can't. Yoki will go down, and now Silent, he's still got this Omni Slash, wants to fight, so he probably doesn't want to use on Puppey. Puppey looking for the Ancient Deny. S4 will get himself out of the sidelines. He does use the Omni Slash there to secure the kill, ensure that the Deny won't be there from the Ancients, and a bit of a hectic fight there going in between the two sides, but I think at the end of it, well, let's have a look at the fight recap, see what the numbers say are. The fight recap, as always, not a lot of use, but
We need the fight recap. What's going on here? Oh man, that was just crazy. That was a massive value on the Death Ward coming out from Team Empire, but I think about a break even. Like, both teams losing their main carries. The Shadow Fiend goes down, the Gyrocopter goes down. The good news for Secret is that Gyrocopter got a couple of kills before he died, whereas SF just dies to start the fight off. But you can't really underestimate heroes like Witch Doctor getting a lot of money and winning a fight.
He's all alone, and gets a little charge out, but it's a charge to his own deathbed, as he will be taken down there by the side of Secret. We see Empire, they're heading towards this bottom lane. They want to contest this bottom tower push. They will have Yoki back up in 14 seconds. Zai leading the way, doesn't have the hook shot, of course, did use it for that kill, and the flare will just actually cause Resolution and Low Dance to back themselves up. Silent still just here on the front lines, doesn't have the Omni Slash to use. And I don't know if they can stop this. There's going to be a TP in now, coming from the Witch Doctor, but Silent, by saying a hefty bit of Rocket Barrage, and he comes always one of he's got the Death Ward, and he lays it down. Arteezy is almost certainly going to pop. Yes, he will. That's going to be one kill. They got the first one here as well, bringing it back here with the telekinesis. Can he get himself out? Oh, he's trying to. There's going to be a Requiem Souls for Resolution, catching Zai here. S4 is still alive, trying to run away. Silent moving forward, but he doesn't have the Omni Slash. We're going to see Resolution trying to bring down Zai here with the raises. The dive from Empire is real, though. Yoki charging forward, but Puppey is able to hold back the Spirit Breaker. There's your Nether Strike onto the CM. The Song comes out for Kuroki, but it's too late. The Blade Fury, it might just kill him. No, Kuroki will get out. But Empire again, this is the kind of CIS aggression that we expect from the team, and it seems to be just a little bit too much for Secret. And, well, 13-8. Let's have a look at that fire recap. This time, Volvo, we're on point, and we can see the lead there. About a 1k in terms of gold and XP coming out. And hello! What is going on, Zai?
He's charged! Yoki was charging to top lane and Zai just intercepted him with the hook shot.
Oh, Zai.
Well then, that is quite the play coming out from Clockwork.
Well, yeah, indeed. I mean, it enables them to find a kill off the... kind of making the best of a bad situation there for Secret. We're seeing side of Empire. Silent always want to fly lower dance. They're going to take this tier 1. Can Secret do anything about it, though? Kuroki, in terms of builds, he's got his arcane boots, he's working towards that mech. We'll probably see him pick up the early Guardian Greaves like he did before when playing the Naga support. Fortification will come out. There's going to be a TP as well, and looks like Empire, they don't want to hang around for this. They realise they need to get themselves out, but there is no hook shot, of course, yet again from Zai, as Empire will be able to get themselves away. And also Kuroki getting it denied there on the tower. Puppey, he's in a bit of trouble here. There's a charge coming through. I think this might be the last of the CM we'll see for a good 15 seconds or so. He's going to turn around with a freeze. He's looking for the honor, but he still gets it out, of course. And the final bash there, a bit of a BM bash from Yoku, bringing down the Puppey CM.
Okay, so Empire's still holding pretty strong here. That bottom team fight, though, I feel like they won it, but it was so close to being like 4 or 5 kills. All the 3 living heroes, the Naga lived on about 100 HP, the Bristleback barely survived, the Clockwork barely survived as well, and unfortunately for Empire, it was just the 2 kills, and then they end up losing the Spirit Breaker. But it's still Empire the ones who kind of have better control over this game. They're pushing down towers now with the tier 1 bottom going down. Unfortunately, they couldn't get all the full money for it, as it did get denied, but across the board, it is Secret playing somewhat on the back foot here. At least, I feel like Arteezy really needs to rush his BKB this game to stand a chance at fighting into Team Empire.
Yeah, and we're getting to this point now. I mean, you were saying earlier the fights were favouring Empire, but the farm was favouring Secret. Now at this point, in terms of overall net worth, it's fairly even, but the individual net worth on the cores is certainly favouring the side of Empire, with both Resolution and Silence sitting at the top at the moment at over 6k net worth. And they might find Kuroki here. He has got the... Well, no, he's not got the Song Siren actually for 30 seconds. Kuroki's in a lot of trouble. Death Ward will get laid down, and that will be your Naga Siren falling here on the top lane to the rotation here of these 2 supports.
There's a charge going mid.
Well, it's going to be held back here by Yoki. Doesn't want to follow through, but 16-9 still, and each of these trades just bringing Empire that little bit ahead of Secret. And bottom lane, hello, there's your Omni Slash, is a big one. Going forward on Arteezy. Zai's there with the hook shot, holding back Silent. Maybe Secret can turn this one around. There is going to be anyone else coming in from Empire?
Shadow
No,
Amulet.
Oh, the Chico.
That Shadow Amulet just saved his life there.
He wants to keep fighting as well. Yoku going straight onto Arteezy. The Rocket Barrage doing a lot of damage. Arteezy, could he get this kill? No. Arteezy will get taken down to the bash there from Yoku. Silent moving in as well with the healing ward. They're trying to keep Yoku alive. Yoku's going to survive. He hides himself in the tree line. The illusions will find him out here. He will go down. Zai, he's trying to keep himself up here with the blade mail. Now it's 4 trying to clear out Silent. Again, the Shadow Amulet is going to be off. It's not going to be enough this time. And this time, Secret taking the trade 2-for-1 Resolution. He's got an Invis ring. Does he want to do something here? Does he want to reveal himself? There's a lot of heroes on the side of Secret. This could be a bit of a risky play here from Resolution.
Wearing off soon. He's got to go if he wants to go soon. Puppey going to be the one he runs into. He winds up. I don't think he gets it. Double raise. Doesn't get it.
The Song there stopping the last race, flying through, and now Resolution. I mean, it was a bit of a buzzword. He's got a low hard dance backing him up. Coming in with a fake bomb. Maybe they can find Kuroki. Kuroki will not get away. The raise finishes him off. And now, here's Artur. He's ready to try and clean up both a low hard dance and Resolution. The low hard dance will go down. Resolution trying to come through with the raise on test 4. It's not enough. Artur cleans up with a double kill there. And Secret, they're looking for more. Hookshot. Artur always want to fly. He's hanging around here on the sidelines in the trees. He gets a Malediction and Paralyzing Cast Out, but it's not enough. Witch Doctor to fall as well. And Secret finding 3 kills there on the bottom lane off the back of, well, Resolution just going for a very greedy play there with that Invis Rune.
He kind of rushed it. The Invis was wearing off, and it was just a Crystal Maiden, and didn't even get the kill quick enough. He had to get the full damage onto the CM if he wanted to make that play, so... Fortunately for Empire, that's a very costly fight for them, and with that, things swing back the way of Team Secret. Arteezy gets a big boost to gold. He also hits level 11, so now there's 2 points in cooldown, has Ogre Club, sitting on 1300 HP. Going for this drums has really paid off for Arteezy. I mean, he always goes this build, but a lot of gyrocopters just kind of skip it and go for your more late game items. But the way Arteezy plays is he's been involved in almost every single fight for Team Secret. 11 of these 14 kills he's been involved in, and that's been the only reason Secret have been able to hold their own here in the early game.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we see on the graph as well, thanks to that fight, it has swung back in the favour of Secret, but at the moment it's kind of been up and down like a heart rate monitor. It's very balanced, the swings between these games, and no one yet to create a definitive lead. Mid lane Arteezy will be able to find the deny onto the tower. Well, S4 just run out some goo onto Roshan. I mean, with Secret's lineup, they could probably give it a shot, but they're not going to be able to take it down that quickly. I guess they've got a lot of ways to deal with Empire if they come and try and contest the Rosh. I mean, in your eyes, do you feel Secret are in a better position to go for a Roshan?
Probably not right now. They're not. No. It doesn't feel like they have enough of a lead. Bristleback is really good at it with the goo, but unless they can push out all 3 lanes, it's going to be hard to do so. But they have managed to take out all the tier 1 towers, which is where Team Secret maybe could try and make their way in there with a lane pressure. But Empire right now are going to keep on fighting, and that's where, Empire, if you go missing off the map, will be making their way there quickly. And with Mech up on Resolution, Shadow Fiend, he's in pretty good fighting shape.
Here we go, Season Pub. They're going to start chipping away at the Roche. The side of Empire, we've got all 4 up here on the top. It is just Silent on his own on the bottom lane. They're looking for a tier 1 of their own. Now the TP's come back. Yeah, they want to go here with that Radiant Rocket.
That's Rubik stole it.
And the question is, they're charging in. Empire, they're going to go balls deep here. They want to contest this one. The Omni Slash flying through as well. There's going to be a call out from Artur. Makes pop. The Death Wall coming out for the Silence, but the Crimson Guard is doing so much for the side of Secret. Both Silent and Yoku getting low. They do bring down Arteezy, but it looks like S4 with the Quill Sprays. It should be enough to find Yoku and Silent as well. Silent trying to do it with the bashes as well from Roshan helping out. Silent will fall as a double kill here for S4. Buybacks coming out from both Kuroki and Arteezy. 2 heroes falling on the side of Empire, and Resolution. He's got to be careful here. Drums are popped by Arteezy. There's going to be the net as well. Missile flying forward as well. Onto the Shadow Fiend. He's got the mech, but he doesn't have a BKB. He tries to get out the Requiem, but the missile comes in just in time. Now he gets out the mech. The Death Requiem and Souls will fly through, but that is going to be 3 heroes down on the side of Empire. Secret did use 2 buybacks, and Zai does get taken down here by the combination of a lower dance and always want to fly. But Secret will be the ones to find Roshan. They will get the Aegis onto the Bristleback. And at the end of the day, that fight recap, what kind of swing are we seeing? It was very even indeed, but obviously this doesn't take into account the fact that Secret did get Roche. So they did have that slight edge. And of course, it was still even on that, even with Secret buying back twice. So they were able to make back the gold that was expended as a team for those buybacks.
And that's about as good as an initiation Empire can hope for. That charge through stunned 4 heroes on the way through, but you're fighting into a Bristleback. Crimson Guard negated so much of the Death Ward damage, and Team Secret just have really good item timings right now. That was a fantastic timing window to go for Roshan. They just completed the mech on Naga Siren. Bristleback had just got the Crimson Guard recently, so a level 12-13 Bristleback, a mech on the Naga Siren. They were so durable, so tanky during that fight. And there was just not really the firepower on the Empire side to go through it. They need the BKB on Shadow Fiend, it feels like. And this Shadow Blade build on the Juggernaut's nice for like scouting the map and finding solo pickoffs, but it's not designed to fight a 5v5 around the Roshan pit.
There we go, Yoku. Might try and go for a bit of a cheeky pickoff onto S4, but S4 pops the Invis Rune. And he's going to be fine, and maybe Secret can look something off the back of this. They're smoked up. Silent will take the rune here at the top. And S4 maybe looking to set something up with this Invis Rune usage now. Of course, the side of Empire, they do know that he's popped it. Always want to fly. He might be in trouble. He's going to pop the cast out to the illusions. S4 with the wraparound. Puppy's there as well. There's nowhere for this man to fly. He gets out the Maledict, but he's not going to do anything. There's going to be a telekinesis from Aloha Dance trying to save the Witch Doctor, but the Quill Sprays are too much as S4 is able to take that kill for himself. Silent with the Shadow Blade. Maybe thinking about going on to Zai, but there's no mini-stun. There's no mini-stun, my friend. And Zai will be able to TP away from that Omni Slash. Oh, dear.
No, and while all that was going on, Arteezy solo killed the Spirit Breaker at top lane, so Secret going to transition into a tier 2 tower, and now they're going to start taking objectives. This is where Empire, they had that good start, but you lose one fight against Secret. Not even about losing a fight against Secret, it's about Secret knowing when their lineup comes online, when they are strongest. They went for Roshan, and they invited Empire to come in. Empire scouted them out with the Rocket Flare, and they continued to Roshan. They just knew that, hey, we just finished these core items, we just finished the mech, we just finished Crimson Guard, there's no way we're losing a fight. And even if they had to use a buyback or two, they made sure they won the fight, got Aegis, and now with Aegis, they just go around and take objectives.
Yoku, he's going to cancel that one. Doesn't fancy running headfirst into this, and hello, Zai's found Silent. He'll do the old spin TP and get himself out mid lane. I might see some kickoff telekinesis onto S4. Oh, here we go. Kuroki setting it up with a song. The cooldown comes out onto them all. They're going to pop the mech, trying to keep themselves alive here. The stolen soul from Aloha Dance, saving the side of Empire, enabling them to get themselves back out to the high ground. It looks like Always Want to Fly might be the only one to drop here. But that, maybe they can turn it around. Yoku charging forward onto Arteezy. The Death Force laid down and will get cancelled straight away. They do lose the Witch Doctor. Everyone else, the cheeky telekinesis down to the bottom lane from Zai. Can they finish him off? He passed the blade mail though. But there's going to be the Death Strike coming through. Resolution trying to do the damage here with the raises. It will be enough to bring it down. Puppy here, letting it go from the high ground. Yoku charges forward, able to cancel that one here. Silent with the Blade Fury, trying to bring down Arteezy, but he's just too tanky. S4 just going in, going ham with the Quill Sprays. They've taken down 2. It's a 2-for-1 trade at the end of the day. And even with what looked like a very nice song steal into a defensive maneuver, I mean, Empire, they just wanted to fight, but they just can't do it against Secret's lineup with the items that they've got. Oh.
S4 and Arteezy are just too strong right now, and they're not done. They'll catch out Aloha Dance in the cooldown, and Yoki even charged into it. And with that, I think he's going to go down. S4 has an Aegis. He's designed to die here, and he's not even dying.
Oh, the Omni Slash comes through.
Wow.
We'll be able to pick off Artur.
That was some RNG. That was some serious RNG through the creep wave, killing off Artur and Silent now. Healing Ward keeping him alive, luckily, because S4 wants to chase and bring him down. S4 will still do so. Oh boy, Empire just getting walloped in their own base now.
Yeah, and with that mech, S4 is not even going to lose the Aegis. Yes, it's 24 to 23 now. And, well, the gold graph wouldn't have ticked in quite yet, I wouldn't have imagined. But we are now starting to see Secret certainly breaking away from the side. Let's have a look at the fire recap, see if Volvo are good this time. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a decent fire recap. And we can see, yeah, 1k gold swing and about 2k experience. I mean, these fights, it certainly feels like Empire, they're throwing everything at Secret, but Secret just seeming to have the slight edge each time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They're throwing everything at Secret, and Secret's throwing like maybe 80% back at Empire. They didn't have to use the Aegis that fight. They haven't even had the BKB on Gyrocopter yet in a team fight, and they're about to pick that one up. It's in Arteezy's stash, so it feels like a lot of what Secret are going to be bringing to the table hasn't even been brought yet. So that's where Empire are going to run into a lot more problems in these upcoming clashes. To be fair to Empire, they did just complete the BKB on Resolution, which will help out a bit, but they've got physical damage coming out from the Bristleback. They've got a hook shot which can go through the BKB and cancel a potential Requiem. They've got Ensnare as well. They've got Song. They can sleep the rest of the team and focus the BKB Shadow Fiend. It feels like Secret have enough options to just play around the BKB of the Shadow Fiend, while the same cannot be said
Puppy.
the other way.
He's going to back himself away, just force staff himself out as well. There'll be a charge flying through from Yoku. Empire, they're all smoked up. They want to find a fight here, and this would be a very nice fight if they can take it. He's going to cancel the charge, though. Doesn't fancy diving the tower. In fact, he's going to let Silent do that, going straight onto Puppy. They should be able to bring down the CM. No, he's going to hide in the trees. Now the TP's coming through. The Song as well is going to get cancelled straight away because Puppy is going to need trouble from the battlefield. Florian Arteezy going in. The stolen Song with the Death Ward onto Arteezy, bringing all over the bashes as well for the Nether Strike. They take down the Gyrocopter. Now here comes your Requiem on top of S4. The Omni Slash as well flying through. The Guardian Greaves, they're popped by Kuroki. S4 trying to back off into the tree line. Zai, he's got the Blade Mail up, but is he going to be be enough. Empire, they're trying to go in on the clockwork. S4, he's on a godlike streak though. He does take down Yoku, but Empire, they want to die for this one. They want to find S4 in the tree line, and they almost certainly will do. There's 3-4 of them here. They'll take down S4 as well. And what a fight for Empire, taking 3 of the heroes down. They do lose 2, but that, or maybe, hang on. Secret aren't happy with this trade. They want to make it better for themselves. They're going to find Always Want to Fly. Can they find anything more here? Look, Croaky, he wants to go for more. Cox will be stolen by Loyal. Does get popped down. Croaky's got enough mana here for a net, but now Croaky, maybe he's been off more than he could chew. He'll fall as well. And the fight, it continues to go on. We're sitting 27-27. Oh, Zai, can he find this kill? Can he really find the kill onto Silent? He's got a 4-star. He's got the battery assault. No one else is there. Oh, the double cogs. Cogs on cogs. The cog blocking is real. Zai ends up getting 4-star down to the river. Will back himself away, but I got to be honest, Empire, they're certainly giving it their best this game, and Secret, this is definitely the hardest game for them out of this series so far.
Empire started that fight off so well with their initiation and caught the CM at the back line and got everybody with that. The song Still in the Hands of Rubik was such a great setup for them as well, but it felt like they only break even at the end of the fight, maybe get slightly ahead. They lose the Shadow Fiend again though. Shadow Fiend went down to some really nice Kuro Naga Siren play. Naga sent in some illusions to finish off the SF who was so low on HP, and just really nice micro by Kuro helped secure that kill, and that was going to be a big win for Empire. It was Resolution who ended S4's godlike streak and then just barely got brought down by those illusions. So otherwise it would have been a fantastic fight for Empire. Still, Resolution got a ton of gold out of the godlike streak. He's already picked up a Yasha post BKB, so he's already starting to transition into a pretty scary late game Shadow Fiend.
And we were talking about the swings in terms of net worth earlier, and here again, Empire, even though Secret, they managed to get about 6-7k ahead. Empire, they're bringing it back rounds into their favor towards that 0 point. So we've got a very exciting game on our hands.
Yeah, I don't think Bristleback had a ton of money after those last fight or two, and he bought a BKB. I think he would have done better with maybe an SNY in that fight. There's a lot of physical damage coming out from the Death Ward, the Juggernaut Omni Slash. You've got Spirit Breaker with his spells going through BKB. Shadow Fiend was just right-clicking throughout that fight, so I feel like he would have benefited more from an SNY in that fight rather than having the BKB. Because he took up so much damage during that BKB.
Here's the song setup. It's only going to be on to Always Want to Fly here, though. If they can find this, do Empire want to try and find this? They're just going to let this one go. Looks like they're going to let this one go. Zai actually hookshotting straight forward onto Resolution. Manages to force himself out away from the center of that Requiem, and Resolution will simply TP out the net. Flying through just a little bit too late. But Secret are able to find themselves a kill there. And Empire don't get anything in return, but they don't lose anything more.
BKB charge on the SF, I guess the main other thing, like down to 8 seconds now, but still at least seem fairly healthy. Zai going to catch up to Yoki here, and Yoki trapped in the cogs with a Blade Mail. Clockwork, they're both Blade Mailed up, but it's going to be Zai who gets the worst end of that one.
And in the low hard dance, oh, he's trapped up here by the nets. They're going to send the illusions through. Now, this is a bit of a rough point for Empire. There's 2 heroes down. We've got a full 5 mana Secret. But it looks like Secret, they don't maybe want to push S4's trying to take Roshan here, and it looks like the rest of the team will simply just back off to assist him.
Yeah. I think a pretty fast Roshan respawn by the look of things, because it wasn't too long ago that S4 had an Aegis himself, so it'll be the second Roshan going Secret's way, and no chance of Empire contesting this one. They're too far away, it's already way too low, and this will be an easy pickup for Secret.
Indeed, Empire nowhere near at the moment to come for it, and the haste rune as well off the back of it. S4 indeed, as his rune, he'll grab it for himself. And Artsy now finishing off the Shadow Blade this game that he opted for.
Ooh, interesting little pickup. I think the big things here is the Radiant side do not have any detection. They have not. There's been no invis on the Dire side. You'd only have sentries for dewarding, so something you can get away with and use to get in and out of fights quite effectively, and it's just going to kind of catch him by surprise.
Oh, S4 trying to go on Always Want to Fly. Silence being scouted as well. Puppy will be able to get him. He's going to be able to Manta start it off. And head back to base. Empire keeping themselves safe and good. Although I don't... What's his grab? There's the Rocket Flare. Okay, for the time being.
He's got an Acceptor, by the way. If he steals some ultis this game, that's... Yeah, it's going to be a global cooldown. I guess the short cooldown on the Clockwork hookshot. A CM freezing field could do a ton of damage.
Don't forget the Naga Siren Axe, you know?
That was the change where it heals them?
Yep, indeed. That would be some... I think that'll be the first time I've actually seen a Naga ult being used with the Aghanims. Have you ever seen a Naga build ult an Ags in competitive? since the patch?
I have not
No.
actually. That'd be new for me.
I'm talking about Axe House.
I remember reading that. I remember reading and thinking, this sounds really super situational, but if the support Naga, like full position Naga, like Secret been doing, becomes popular, we could definitely see it maybe make an appearance.
Oh, it's easy with the Shadow Blade just coming in close. But yeah, anyway, with the Agnims as well, always want to fly. He's very close to his also. He's just the... I think he must have had it in the cover. I swear he had something else for it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I could have sworn he had a Staff of Wizardry, but...
It's back
apparently
in the
I'm an
fountain.
idiot.
Yeah, it's back in the fountain. So,
Oh, okay,
you're
good.
not an idiot.
I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot.
Good, Owen.
It's dropped in on the floor. Okay, so yeah, he's just that one piece away from finishing it off. And here we go, homing missile in from Artor. S4 and Arteezy ready to go. I mean, with the Aegis, of course, onto Arteezy. This is the time to push, and it certainly is the time for Empire to defend. They're bringing the forces back. Silent has got that Omni-Slash ready and waiting here. But as Side of Secret, they're just standing on the high ground and chipping away at this tier 3. Silent, maybe thinking about going in, but the physical damage here just going through the Blade Fury. Bring them down to half health. And now there's your charge for Yoku. They would have gone to Arteezy first. Out comes your cask here. Aloha does wait for something good to steal. And the song is going to keep Arteezy alive just. He should be able to get himself out of the Guardian Greaves. Now the cooldown coming down onto Resolution. Well, Aloha does. What's he stolen? No, he hasn't managed to find it. There's going to be a hook shot onto your Rubik. Zai going in with the Blade Mail here, looking for the cage match. Silent trying to find what he can with the Blade Fury. They're going to lose Aloha Dance on the Rubik here. Puppy getting low. Charge from Yoku. Going straight forward. It's onto the Illusions though. And Arteezy will drop, but he's got the Aegis here. He's ready for round 2. Now Puppy with the freezing field. It's going to be a double kill for Arteezy as Resolution will fall. And this is 2 heroes down on the side of Empire without buyback. This will be the middle ranks almost suddenly going down. There's a fortification available. But with these 2 heroes down, Empire, they're going to have a hard job holding back the aggression of Secret.
And S4 still has held on to his BKB throughout all of this as well. And that is a big problem. They just do not have a way to prevent this melee racks going down. No buybacks for the Shadow Fiend or the Rubik. And this is a Rubik with a lot of farm. They've really invested quite heavily into him, but not going to be able to do anything to help out. Aloha Dance just going to have to wait to respawn. And they're going to swing top. They say we lost our Aegis, but there's still 25 seconds before Shadow Fiend respawns.
Indeed, they're going to look for a second set here. Silent. Still on the front, but with the Omni-Slash already used, and cheeky force stuff. Always want to fly, taking a missiles to face Puppy. Yeah, Silent's going to be able to manage that one off. And now the Rocket Barrage coming through as well. Asphalt throwing down the goose, going to get telekinesis up. Will be thrown down to the side. Yoku charging straight through onto the CM, but Kuroki, he's there with the net. They're trying to bring down this Spirit Breaker, and they certainly will. That's going to be the Spirit Breaker going down. And now it looks like they might lose more. Arteezy moving forward here with the BKB. He wants to try and find this Witch Doctor. Silent, and now Resolution TPing in with the raises onto S4. So fair bit of damage, and S4 will have to back himself away with the rest of the team. But everyone keeping themselves alive here. Kuroki just setting in illusions, whittling away at this tier 3. And Secret, they want more. Zai, hook shots in onto Aloha Does. The mech comes out for Resolution. It's not enough to save the Rubik. Your Rubik will go down. Resolution looks for the Requiem. It will catch them here with the damage reduction, but the damage itself, not enough really to bring Side of Secret down that much. And the tier 3 will almost certainly fall here, and maybe the Rex as well again. Empire in a position where they're 2 heroes down. Silent even just denying that tower here because he realizes he's gone. Here we go. Song time with the cooldown. Onto 3, the cogs as well from Zai. The Omni-Slash will come out, but Resolution goes down. They've lost Always Want to Fly. Silent do want to get now. Yoku coming through Secret. They're all incredibly low. Zai's popped, Kuroki's popped. They might lose Arteezy as well. No, the Shadow Blade's going to allow it to get out. Now Yoku's side, they're actually cleaning up here very nicely. 3 heroes down on the side of Secret. They're going to lose Puppy as well. Almost certainly no. Force them onto the high ground. The charge is there though. He's not getting out this one. CM will fall. It's a double kill for Silent. And the side of Empire, they don't lose the top set of racks here, and they're able to defend the base incredibly successfully. Let's have a look at that fight recap, as we can see, a massive XP swing, 6,000 almost, and the gold change as well is about 4k. Secret getting just a little bit too cocky there, Gods.
Yeah, they thought they had... I think they should just focus down the rack setup. The sleep setup was nice, but it's just the Shadow Fiend they bring down. The Jug is the one who's actually dishing out most of the damage in these fights when... If Resolution isn't blowing someone up with the Requiem of Souls, it's mostly the Jug who's actually right-clicking as well as getting kills with the Omni-Slash, so maybe getting a bit overconfident there as they went diving past the lane of racks, trying to just bring down a Shadow Fiend. I think if they just they should have maybe saved the song to use defensively, gone for the racks just by right-clicking down, use the Naga Illusions, use the Gyro Bristleback, but Secret's still in a fantastic position. They can reset, they can pick up their next core item or 2. They're all kind of holding on to a decent chunk of gold after a few successful pushes. And if they want to play it ultra safe, they wait for that next Roshan respawn. I do like this Jug pickup, though. He's got the Silver Edge, and this is going to help bring down the Bristleback a lot in the upcoming fights. If he can get rid of that Bristleback passive, they can suddenly focus S4 to start off a fight with the physical damage on their side.
Indeed, and well, pickups from the side of Empire. What are we seeing from them after that one? Well, Resolution just with the SNY and the BKB. Witch Doctor, of course, now does have the completed acronyms. It's going to be a Vlad's pickup for the Spirit Breaker. And as you were saying, Jug with that Silver Edge and looking to build potentially, one I'd imagine. I mean, does he go for Basher or MKB this game? I imagine he just goes for the Basher into the Abyssals, doesn't he, Silent?
I think the Bash is probably the way to go. If not that, maybe he goes for like the more old school Skadi build where you're getting HP stats as well as a slow. But I think the Basher for the lockdown, you Shadow Blade in or you Silver Edge in, and you find someone like the Bristleback, and you can bring him down so fast with a Bash or two. So I really like the idea of getting a Bash into Abyssal Blade here, and just more damage to benefit you and your Omni Slash and everything else that you're dishing out in a team fight.
Oh, Secret smoking up. All the pings are coming out though. The side of Empire, they're going to smoke straight past them. And they're going to the base. There's like, well, where's Empire? And Empire's like, well, we're not at home at the moment, I'm afraid. You have to leave a message after the tone. They are outside here by the river. They're going to look for the wraparound, and it looks like we're going to see a smoke on smoke coming from the backside. Silent onto Puppey. They'll bring down the CM, but now the Song is going to buy them some time here. But, are they going to be able to do anything, though? The Song's actually meeting this BKB from Arteezy. It's kind of useless, and now the Death Ward here coming down onto Zai. That's going to be your clockwork down. Secret, they've lost 2. They're going to lose 3 as well as S4 falls as well. Empire, once again, catching Secret off guard, and Secret they're just falling apart at this part of the game. Again, another fight where the gold exchange 3,000 and coming up to 4k at XP. These are massive swings for the side of Empire at this point, 36 minutes into the game.
Empire just taking the team fights better. They're getting so much value out of their supports. The Rubik spell steals have been on point. The Death Wards from Always Want to Fly, fight after fight. He is dishing out more damage than the Shadow Fiend, it feels like, in every single team fight. I feel like if you look at the hero damage this game, Always Want to Fly is matching up or outshining Resolution here. And Silent, I mean, he's kind of reaching that critical mass where Juggernaut is a big, big problem. So I really love seeing this pick come to Empire's way because Silent just plays it and executes it so well.
There we go, Empire. They're going to try and do a bit of structural damage of their own here, pushing onto the mid lane. Secret, they're going to have sight in a couple of seconds. There's still a good 15 or so before S4 returns. But it looks like Empire, they're happy with the fights, but they're not yet confident enough to stick around for a high ground attempt.
I'm gonna hope for Roshan to be maybe coming up soon. There is a DD room waiting for them at bottom lane, but still a minute and a half before that Roshan respawn.
Oh, hookshot forward from side, just off the creeps. Resolution is going to be able to keep himself safe, and worth noticing, of course, Aloha Dance after that last fight did manage to steal himself a hookshot of his own. So we'll have to watch Aloha Dance as well for some clutch initiation potential for the side of Empire. But 34-35, Secret, they got to be careful here because Empire, they are looking incredibly scary.
Yeah, the hookshot I think really nice as like an interrupt in a fight, but I don't think he wants to be initiating in because he has no escape. If he hookshots in, he's like hooking into his own death. He's got no 4-staff out. He just kind of gets stuck if he does that. But I think if you hookshot like as a count, like to use the stun effectively to kind of chain stun and look to burst down someone like the Bristleback, like hookshot in on the Bristleback, Jug follows up with the Silver Edge, you can kill that Bristle very quickly.
Okay, I'm just reconnecting. God's I'm back in. It's all good.
That's all right.
I didn't miss anything.
I've done the same about 10 times.
It's always picking that point where the lag begins and you're like, shall I reconnect now or am I going to miss an important fight? And looks like we're lucky enough. We didn't miss anything and hopefully that'll fix the lag for a bit of the time being.
I've got the luxury that I can just, while I'm reconnecting, I tab out and watch the stream. Like I've caught maybe 4 team fights in a row from the stream rather than from actually Dota 2. So it's been a frustrating game, but so far, at least I've caught most of it.
Here we go. I mean, yeah, Empire, they want to continue this. They want to look for a fight themselves, smoking up. Heading towards the Roche pit. Roshan, of course, is just going to spawn, and Puppey is in a lot of trouble, but the song from Kuro. Oh, they're going to try and set this one up. There's 2 heroes very close together. Zai looking for the cog push, and S4's there as well. Arteezy popping the BKB. The hook shot, though, holding Arteezy in place, and now Resolution and Yoki going ham. The Death Ward's being popped out as well. Look at the damage he's doing to S4. S4 was trying to bring down Always Want to Fly. He's going to find it, but he pays with his life. It's a 2-for-1 so far. Frank on the side of Empire. They're going to find Zai here as well. Double kill for Silent. 3-for-1 trade. Now Empire, they go into a pit. There's going to be a buyback from Zai. There'll be a buyback from Arteezy as well, but they don't have S4 for this, and the damage from Empire Empire.
fast, maybe.
It's just too much. Can Secret actually contest this? Puppey's moving in close, but he needs to be careful. Zai now with the hook shot. He's looking for the plays. He's looking for the cogs up to the cliffs. It's not going to happen. Puppey is almost certainly going to go down here. They might lose Zai as well. This is going to be a dieback from your Clockwork. Empire will continue to go on to Roshan. They'll find themselves the Aegis. Puppey trying to do what he can, but it's not enough. Empire again. That was an incredible swing for the side of Empire to continue to take, and the fact that Secret, they lose 3 heroes, they throw away a dieback on the Clockwork, and they can't stop Empire taking the Roshan.
Yeah, this Silver Edge is just demolishing S4 in these fights. It's making him look so much squishier. When he loses that passive, he can't just turn and tank up all the damage in these fights. Even with an AC, a Crimson Guard, a BKB, he's getting brought down. Juggernaut has just got the damage he needs to deal with him, and this is becoming a big problem. Silent has a Basher, and he's about to complete the Abyssal Blade, and that's when he's going to get even scarier in these upcoming clashes.
Indeed, this is looking very rocky for Secret, and I mean, you said it yourself, Empire, the comeback kings, and this game, if they're able to take it, certainly proving to do so. Worth noting, if you joined the stream, this score at the top is incorrect. It is 2-0 for Secret at the moment in this best of 5, so Empire looking to take this to a 2-1. And at the moment, Gods, I've got to be honest, it certainly feels like Empire are in a much stronger position than Secret.
Yeah, I mean, Aloha Dance, and as well as Always Wanna Fly, just playing some insane Dota right now. That hook shot in the last fight, as a counter initiation onto Arteezy, brings him down. That was the play that won Empire that last team fight. And again, the Death Wards from Always Wanna Fly have been dishing out massive damage, and as a result, Secret have to focus on the Witch Doctor. And when you're focusing on the Witch Doctor, it means the Jug, the Shadow Fiend, are getting a lot done. They're just wreaking havoc. Even Yoku on the Spirit Breaker is stunning a ton of heroes. He's died so many times this game on Spirit Breaker,
Silent.
but he's getting so much damage done.
He just walks in, waltzes in, and gets a little Omni Slash there onto Zai. And again, this is Zai down for a full minute. This is pretty big if Empire want to try and push this up to the high ground, you know. This is good opening for them. They've still got the Sages on Shadowfiend, and he's also got a completed Butterfly coming out as well. I don't think there's any reason for Empire to hold back this push.
They're going to keep on going, and with buybacks on cooldown, this is such a risky fight for Secret to take.
Here we go, the tier 1. Tier 3, sorry. Fortification comes
trying
out.
to force out TP's back. Arteezy's just pressuring the Radiant base right now.
Oh, are they doing this? They are indeed going straight for the throne. They'll find a tier 4. The TPs are all coming out. But as for Arteezy, they might be in a lot of trouble now. PKSB's going to be popped. But the bashes, the Death Ward, look at it go! S4 having to get himself out of the base. That is Arteezy down for 80 seconds. And maybe they can find this if they can get the charge onto S4. This is going to be another big kill. Let's have a look. What's the buyback status of this Bristleback? It is available. No, it's not. That would have been big if they caught him out, but they didn't catch him out. And still top lane, Silent, with the help of Aloha Dance, they'll find the melee racks. And, well, again, Secret, they go for the play. They do get a tier 4. But, I don't know, Empire just seems to have control of them every time now, regardless of what Secret try and pull out the bag.
Empire fully struck back into this game now. They even up the melee rack standard as least. They didn't get the rage racks, but they don't really care about that. They did lose their tier 3 top as well at some point, and the tier 4 tower at mid doesn't really matter because Empire's team fight is just getting so scary, and it's becoming too much to deal with, it feels like. The song, it's not like, it doesn't feel like Secret can set anything big enough up with the song. The cooldown is not a team fight winning spell anymore. Like in the early game, the song into cooldown was brutal, but nowadays, it's just not really going to cut it. People just BKB as they come out of the song, and if anything, you're just setting up a nice Death Ward, a BKB Requiem, the Omni Slash. You don't really want to song and try fight into Empire in a 5v5 setting anymore like you once did.
Yeah, we're going to see Empire certainly try and force a situation like that here, with the team grouping up in mid. Up to the tier 3. Secret, what's the plan here? We see on the bottom lane, S4 just trying to find an opening here to look at a set of Empire's racks himself, but they're going to potentially lose this one if he doesn't get back. I mean, look at the melt. There's no fortification. That is going to be the second set of racks here going down on the side of Secret. And it's starting to look a bit... well, Resolution, he's ready to just go for tier 4s here. He's just doing a bit of damage at the same time.
They're going to defend the throne race.
S4 Arteezy, but here we go. The Death Wall comes out. They are going to be able to walk themselves away from this one, though. S4 continues to hit it. The fight actually continuing here. Aloha does in a bit of trouble. Resolution does not have a TP. Aloha does not have a TP. Yoku, he's passed the BKB, but so do Arteezy and S4. They're going to be able to find the tier 4. The Ancient is now exposed. They might be able to kill Yoku. What's the status here on the rest of Aloha does? He did have the TP. Aegis is going to be popped, and now Secret is out to go, but no, he tries to TP back because he realizes he's needed. He's going to pay with his life, and S4 goes down. He does have buyback. Now back on the side of Secret. The fight's continuing. Aloha does. He's not dead yet. Resolution trying to find Zai. The cogs will be popped. They're going to lose the Rubik. Rubik does have buyback available here for the side of Empire, and he will indeed use it. The Ancient now exposed on the side of Empire, and Secret with 2 racks down. This game is getting incredibly tense, Scott.
Yeah, and Secret, I think, realizing they're in such a desperate position, they just went for the Rat Dota play. They went for the Alliance move. They said, let's just go straight for your base, straight for your home. Bristleback and Gyrocopter just went all in, and Silent had no TP. This was very reminiscent of that Secret vs. Cloud9 game where no one had TPs. Luckily, there was enough. Witch Doctor TP back, Spirit Breaker charged back, and Juggernaut, he ran all the way from the mid-racks back to his base to defend an Omni Slash. He killed off the Gyrocopter with an Omni Slash. He had to. If he didn't make that move, I think Secret may have just gone for the throne and been able to win the game. But good decision-making from Empire. As soon as they saw the 2 heroes in their base, they immediately made the retreat. And Juggernaut also responds to this by buying Boots of Travel. So he has that global teleportation now to deal with the split.
Absolutely, and they're kind of dealing with what the problem was as well. Now we saw Silent just making sure this bottom lane is pushed out, because that is obviously the point that Secret are using there to get themselves in and ensure the backdoor regeneration's down so they can do some damage to the base. And now Empire, they're going to head the whole team down to this bottom lane. They want to try and force this through. They want to look to Mega Creep the side of Secret, and with Mega Creeps, if they can get it, oh, Secret, they're going to smoke up here. They realize something needs to be done. They can't let the side of Empire get away from this. If they can find the jump onto this, they've got the song. Empire incredibly grouped up. Where's Kuroki? There he is. He's waiting. He's not using it as of yet, but they're all grouped up. Is he wanting to set this up?
I think he wants to use it defensively.
Zai, he's going to hookshot straight past the fight. Cooldown coming down on 3, but no! Kuroki again! He's going to set it up with the song, and he will be able to catch out Resolution. Zai's able to TP out of this one. It means the cooldown doesn't do any damage, but that doesn't really matter at this point. Now Arteezy's in a bit of trouble. He has to get himself out with the Shadow Blade. Heads himself away. BKB's being popped by Yoku, who will look for the kill to Puppy. Puppy able to force himself up to the high ground here. Yoku trying to go ham, and they will lose the CM on the side of Secret. Nether Strike onto S4. They're looking for more, and they might be able to find it. Look at the damage coming out from Silent. The hookshot from Zai, holding Silent back. S4 going in on Yoku. We're going to see Resolution take damage as Kuroki's going in on to Always Want to Fly, but they've lost 2. This is S4 down for over 100 seconds. This could be the end of the line here for Secret in this game. They're going to lose Arteezy as well. He's got no buyback. Resolution on an unstoppable streak. GG is called, ladies and gentlemen. The series goes 2-1, favoring the side of Secret. We will be going to a game 4, Godson. What a game that was from Empire. Incredible play there, bringing it back, and they've ended Secret's streak. We were talking about it. Secret, they've won about over 10 games in a row, and finally, Empire, they turn up to the fight and they take Secret down.
That was a 13,000 net worth lead for Secret, getting